Happy Friday, y'all. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Okay, I got to make sure the camera's running because it happens. All right, so I want to come on here so I can do my review of the movie Queen and Slim that my son and I went to watch last night. Maybe this candle's not a good idea in the frames. Okay, so before I got started, I want to say, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead, hit the like button, become a subscriber. I'm just looking because the camera keeps shutting off, y'all. You can hit the notification button if you want to be notified when I make new videos. And I got new glasses, y'all. I got my glasses. I went and picked them up today. And I guess I like them. They're a little smaller than the last ones. My son says my last glasses were like a little clunky, like bigger, and they were kind of dorky. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. The other thing I want to say, I got new earrings that came in the mail today. I got them from my same girl who runs that business I told you about in my last video, Naturally Unique by SOS. And you can find her on Instagram. I'm going to put her information below so you can hit the link, order you some earrings if you like what I'm wearing because I love them. All right, so Queen and Slim. First, Lena Waithe. She's a writer for this movie. She's a screenwriter. She's an actress. She is the one who currently runs, well, the writer for the show, The Chi. I think that's an HBO show. I can't remember. She's phenomenal. Lena Waithe is phenomenal. And she is gay and she does like, I don't know, she has a little bit of masculinity to her and the way she dresses. And I'm like totally straight, like really, really straight, like never even questionable straight. And at the same time that I say that, when I see Lena Waithe, when I hear her talk, when I see interviews by her, I completely understand why women are attracted to her because she's beautiful. She's kind of hot. Okay, anyway, let me get started with the characters in the movie. We have Daniel Kaluuya, and he plays Slim in the movie, and we know him from Get Out, #1, and then from Black Panther. He's been in both these movies. He's an excellent actor. And then we have Jodie Turner-Smith, and she plays Queen in this movie. I've never seen her before this movie, okay? But apparently she's from a movie called Night Flyers and a show called Jet and The Last Ship. It's a show also. Never heard of any of this. I want to... I love this movie because we have two dark-skinned... Finally, we have two dark-skinned characters as lead roles in the movies. Every single time you see a man on a screen, whether he's light-skinned, dark-skinned, whatever, it's always a light-skinned female that he's with. And I need to see some more dark-skinned people, period, on TVs, whatever. Okay, so I was really, really happy to see this. And just side note real quick, this Jodie Turner-Smith, her boyfriend in real life is Joshua Jackson, y'all, the actor that played Pacey in Dawson's Creek. A lot of y'all know who I'm talking about. I was just shocked to find that out because that's her man in real life. Okay, the other actor that was in this movie, Bokeem Woodbine. If you don't know who he is, you've been living underneath the rock. You need to go check him out. He plays Uncle Earl in this movie, and we know him, of course, from Jason's Lyric. Also, a movie called In the Shadow of the Moon that came out this year. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. He's been in a slew of movies, music videos, including Tupac's music video. Anyway, you have to look him up. And the other one that I noticed in here, India Moore. Okay. She's an actress from the show Pose on FX, I think it is. I love Pose. I love it so much. I believe everybody on the show is like transgender or gay. It's an excellent show. I love it. And she is a transgender woman, but she's non-binary. I'm saying woman because that's how I recognize things. She's non-binary, and she uses they and them as pronouns, basically, instead of he, she, that type thing. She did a really good role in this one. So, I'm not trying to spoil this movie for you, okay? So, I'm going to try to stay away from anything that wasn't given to you in the trailer, okay? And during the trailer, we did see that Queen and Slim met on a date, basically. On Tinder, they met each other, and they decided to go out on a date. So, We see them at a restaurant, having dinner, talking. After dinner, he drives her home. And they're having, you know, a little conversation in the car, nothing huge. And she's sort of saying, what did you think, we're about to go have sex? You know, a little funny. Not a whole lot of chemistry between these two during that dinner. I mean, maybe cool. I don't know. You just the chemistry that's laid during the dinner and the ride home. You get, okay, maybe friends. I don't know about that second date, but we'll see. All right. So when he's sort of playing with her, I think she grabbed his phone, and anyway, he sort of jerks the steering wheel and he gets pulled over. Okay, of course he does. And let me see. When they pull him over, he's acting like it's no big deal because, like many of us, I'm sure he's been pulled over many times while driving. And he's completely doing everything the police officer asked him to do, even though right up until the point, I mean, he's done everything the cop is asking him to, but after the cop has gone back to the car and ran his registration and license, he comes back and he's like, would you please step out of the car? And that's where the problem lies at. That's it right there. No warrants, nothing crazy, slightly jerk of the wheel. That's all. One jerk. Like he asked him to get out of the car, and of course Slim is like, why? He does comply, you know, but why are you asking me to get, like, we've gone past this makes any sense anymore. So when he's out in the car, I believe he has him go down on his knees, put your hand behind your head, you know, the whole comply with me, whatever. And you can see this cop just, his reaction to things. Literally what I see with this cop is that, oh, if you say one word that's outside of what I think you should be saying or shutting the fuck up, I'm going to be right here to make your life a living hell. That's literally what you see here. And okay, oh boy's complying with him, whatever. The problem here arises when Queen gets out of the car. And she's like, why is he being arrested? And the cop turns around. He's already had his weapon drawn on Slim. And now he's putting it on her. And she's like, why is he being arrested? And in this moment, she has already told him she is a lawyer, an attorney. She's a lawyer. And that's exactly how she is acting, like she's a lawyer. And she's questioning what's going on here. And then she tells him, I'm going to get my phone so I can record this. And that's exactly what she goes to do. And when she does it, he shoots her in the leg. Like, that's literally where he's at. And when he shoots on her, Slim, who is now on his knees, hands behind his head, trying to comply with the freaking cop, reacts. Why? Because her actions didn't lead, it was not necessary to shoot her. It wasn't. He could have kept his gun on her to make sure that she was going to pull out the camera she said she was going to. But she said, I'm an attorney. She's asked, like, she presented herself as an attorney. Anyway, when Slim jumps up and sort of confronts physically this cop, they end up going back and forth, a little tussle here, whatever. He takes the gun and shoots the cop, kills him. Boom, he's dead. Now, the entire movie takes place after this moment because they know what it looks like. They know exactly what it looks like. And they're running. Immediately, they're running. They're not stupid. They know we're black. Hell, we're both dark-skinned black people in this street with a dead-ass cop. And we know we're going to be crucified for this. So, run. What else would you do? Okay? Now, when this happens, what you find is that, just like in the trailer, there was a dash cam on the police officer's car which caught everything. And they put it on the news, and they have very good pictures of Queen and Slim, you know, showing exactly what they look like. And let me just say, Queen is so pretty. She's like tall. She's a model in real life. She's tall. Oh, the most beautiful dark chocolate skin, both of them. She's wearing these long braids in her hair, you know, during their date. And once you see them go on the run, they also show in the previews that she cuts all of her hair off. And I mean, at this point, she has like a very, very short, sort of pyramid, somewhat shaped afro in the front of her hair. He gets his head they have to disguise themselves basically as they're going on this run, and they do end up running to her uncle, which is the character played by Bokeem Woodbine. And you just see them going from covering tons of miles, running from the police, trying to figure out their plan and what they're going to do. And as they go along this trip, you see them starting to connect. You see them, it's a moment of chaos and craziness, and they're the only two in this, and you see them connect. And you finally start to see that chemistry there. And I just gotta say, there is such a good sex scene in this movie, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. It is a good sex. I'm here for it, okay? So good. That just, oh my gosh. All that dark skin together in, you know, we've all seen the sex scenes or whatever, but I'm like, we just don't see this stuff anymore. Not with these. Okay, it was excellent. And they go on, of course, as just like her uncle told her during the trailer, it's a Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing. But what's crazy to me is I don't remember how Bonnie and Clyde started out. I do not. I know that Queen and Slim protected themselves in a moment of a crazy cop shooting her. That's what they did. Now, after this movie was excellent, y'all. There was excellent writing, superb acting. There was a little bit of times, because, you know, they're traveling cross country, you know, so there's writing, a little bit of silence, whatever. A couple of quiet points in this movie that were not that exciting to me. They come across young people, and all the black people that are coming across them who realize who they are, who are literally trying to help them because they see what happened. And it's like they lit all these people on fire, all their souls, all their hearts on fire for them, because we see what happened here. And it's not like they was just wilding and killed a cop. No, that's not how it happened. Man, it was, they inspired all these people around them, and they were very good about showing that in this movie. And I'm just very proud of the writing, production, and acting during this movie. It was so good, y'all. I would give this movie a 9. You need to go see this movie in the theaters. We need to put our money where our mouth is when it comes to our black movies, our black movie makers. It's a black woman director who directed this movie. We need to be about our art and be willing to go sit your butt in the theater and put some money behind what you believe, because that's what I did, okay, with my son. Now, aside from the movie, I have to talk about my opinion on things. And when my son and I left the movie, at first I was very quiet because that movie shook me emotionally. Like, it shook me. And my son and I were talking about what's right, what's not right. And I've taught my son well. Let me say that. If he gets pulled over, he knows, do every damn thing that cop says to do. Where my problem is when the cop expects you to go. When he pulled him out the car, when he pulls you out of the car for no reason, you didn't act like you had drugs or a gun. Not to mention the fact that he asked, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't want to give it away. When they're asking you to do things that shuck your rights out the window, that's where I have a problem with things. And if you haven't seen American Son, that's another movie that him and I watched. And I spoke with his barber about this last weekend, because the barber, his barber is a white woman who grew up around nothing but black folks. She's here for our cause, blah, 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 this. And what she was saying is that sometimes, like in American Son, he had a bumper sticker on the back of the car that said something that was, a lot of cops would be offended by it. Okay, fine. All right, pull him over if that's what you need to do. I don't understand that as being a reason to pull somebody over, but okay, knock yourself out. It shouldn't take little things like a bumper sticker or speaking to you as an attorney while you're holding a freaking gun in my man's or the person I just met's face. These should not be reasons to kill somebody or to strike, to fire your weapon. They should not, okay? So I'm going to say this. If you get pulled over by the police and you're a black man, of course, everyone should do what they say to do. That's a given. But even if you do, there's no guarantee that you're not going to get shot or killed. I have seen too many videos of this happening. So while I'm willing to say that, yes, you need to comply with what you're told to do at all times. Don't put something on your car that might offend the police, because, as I've said many times before, many of them are KKK members, ex-KKK members. They're undercover with the AKK. I believe this because too many of them are killing too many unarmed black men for me to act like that's not happening here. So Yeah, do what they say. Follow what they say. Oh, I would definitely want, I don't know, I'm a woman and I'm too damn old to be out here acting like I don't have no rights, okay? So me personally, I'm gonna tell you what like I can't be quiet in this moment. I can't. I just have rights. I have a right to not be pulled out of my car for no damn thing. I mean, I don't know if you thought I was drinking. Tell me we suspect that you've been drinking and we're going to do a roadside test. Okay, fine. I'll get out of my car. But just for no damn reason, I want you to get out of my car. Make it make sense to me. Okay. Because I, like so many out here, I work, I pay taxes, and I pay your fucking wage, police officer. Okay. I pay it. So instead of harassing me or treating me like I'm already some kind of criminal, I need you to protect and serve like you swore to do. Okay? This movie is a thought-provoking, conversation-starting movie, and you definitely need to see it, because just like when we left there, this is the conversation my son and I had, and this is oh so relevant in today's society, and it needs to be acknowledged. And this is one of the ways that we can do so. So, yeah, I hope you guys like the movie. Please go see it. And thank you so much for watching my video. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.